Edward.
The dog got sick.
Oh, what happened? How did they get?
I don't know. Either she ate some macadamia nuts at my party on Saturday, or she ate something out, and she eats everything. She's a lab, so she eats for a living. She just chews. She chews on bolts and rocks, and she pulls the bark off my mesquite tree. It's like crazy. So finally, she ate something really bad, so we had to take her to the emergency. You know, the $1,000 a day place.
What time? Like at night?
Yeah, 5 o'clock yesterday morning.
Oh, on a Sunday?
Yeah, well, she came back last night. So
was she fine?
Better.
What'd they do? What'd they say it was? She ate something bad?
They think they took the X-rays. They took all that stuff.
How much?
The blood work. $1,000. $1,045. I got $4 back.
Did they do anything like pills or anything? Procedures, or they just kind of said you're fine?
Peptid AC.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Acid indigestion. So,
all right, Ed's going to get me on a vet rant. So yesterday, had a couple of friends over, and we're having some Marcy pizza. Right, just hanging out, just kind of a little finish to the holidays. You know what I mean? The girls came over, and we were sitting outside having a slice of pizza in front of the chimenea, watching the mountains. And my next door neighbor, a very nice guy, moved in the last couple months, and says his dog wasn't feeling good either. And his dog is named Bruce, as in Bruce Wayne from Batman. And he says, hey, you know any good vets? And I said, I know no vets. I have fired more vets during the time of my last 2 dogs than any man ever. I hate vets. So if someone's got a vet who's not a jackwagon, I'm ready for that discussion. Because when your kid gets sick, of course, they go, hey, Daddy, hurts over here in my hip. And then they go to the doctor says this, and then they go, Daddy, it doesn't hurt so much. Dog just goes,
The dog can't tell you
or
where it
pukes
hurts.
or whatever it does. All right. And so these guys, there's a guy, I don't know if he's even there anymore.
Please tell the pug story, since it's early, no one's listening.
The pug story, I will.
This is my favorite story. You remember the story, right?
Go ahead.
I
don't know.
Okay, it had the pug with the impacted anal gland. How's that to start off your morning?
It happens.
And it was my first pug. I didn't, this thing with the anal gland thing, and he got all puffed up. All right? The dog looked like he had a tangerine growing out of it.
He wasn't feeling real good.
In the rear section.
You are correct. So we go to this place. It's up in Rancho Vistoso, and the doctor says, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have to knock the dog out. We're gonna have to put her in surgery." I'm like, "Surgery? Really?" Now I found out later that, of course, groomers clean this crap out all the time with their finger for $4.
Right.
Right. All right.
Yeah. Which is a bargain.
It's a huge bargain. We're going to have to knock the dog out, Mr. DeSimone, and we're going to have to lacerate it, and we're going to wash it with antibiotics, and blah, blah, blah. And I said, hey, how much is that going to cost? And she, it's $1,300. This is like 10 years ago, right? And I go, $13, wow. And I said to my wife, baby, how much did we pay for the dog? And she goes, $200. I go, how much does it kill the dog? and she goes, 45. I said, let's do this. Why don't I pay you $45? You kill the mutt, right? And I'm going to go up to Casa Grande where I got I'm going to have 5. I'm going to get 5 new pugs. All right, I'm going to have a pug ranch. All right, and then she goes, well, we could do.
There you go. Right.
We could give the dog antibiotics, and you can give her warm baths every day, and blah blah blah, and that might make it go away.
It's the clear coat.
Here's your true coat. Which it did go away in about 10 days.
Clean her butt.
Right?
Yep.
How much can you afford?
And I said, well, how much? How much are those antibiotics? About $15. I think we got ourselves a deal. So Nina the pug got Ed,
you have to take Chris with you next time you go to the emergency vet. He's your man.
No.
$1,000 later, poor Ed.
But I had another guy up in the. He's not there anymore. He used to be in the Safeway shopping center. And he was like Yakov Smirnoff, right? Yeah. Everything was $160. It didn't matter what, right? So, the dog has a lump, really? How much? What should we do? Well, we should do a full blood screen. How much is that? $160. Oh, really? Okay. What? He goes, well, there's a few other things I suggest. Really? What's that, Doc? Well, we should, we got the Addison's disease. We have to aspirate and take how much is that going to cost? That's $160 for the, oh, really? Okay. Right? And it kept on going. It was like $160 for everything. And, so, of course, in the end, as I'm leaving with the dog after the DeSimone negotiation of this, I go, do you clean teeth? I just want to hear him say it one more time. Oh, yeah. He goes, yeah, of course I clean the teeth. I go, how much does that cost? He goes, he's like thinking about it. $160. Yeah. Thank you, Yakov.
Yeah.
So if someone's got a vet on the northwest side of town they can suggest, please or any good vet, please.
How about that? I listened to. There's one of the radio guys does one on another station.
Randy
the pet vet. Does he have that one on River?
Yeah, he's on River. Paws on River.
Yeah, that looks really cool. That's the one I think I'm going to go to.
Looks too expensive.
It does look very expensive.
I'm sure it's expensive.
It looks very expensive. I love it when you go in there and it's like, oh, you need to have this shot, and this shot. Oh, it's you go in there for whatever it is, and all of a sudden you got all this stuff you got to do.
The worst one is so after I have $160, Comedy Central with this guy, as I'm walking out, here comes the 75-year-old couple from Sun City with the lab called Sadie. They're toast. Oh, Sadie could die with your toenail. That would be $560. Oh, we got to take care of Sadie. All right, let's go pay the bills. It's been Dog Talk with Joe, Chris, and Ed.
Here you go.
790-2040 is the number. Hopefully, Jeremy, the sports intern, is going to be here in about 10 minutes. Today's also a birthday extravaganza, so we got to get into that. This is going to be like a Dean Martin celebrity roast. So,
can we do a telethon to get Ed Hole on his vet bill this weekend? Can we do a little donation to Ed for the $1,000? I feel
actually 16 there.
Joe?
Yes.
I got a tweet.
You got a tweet?
It's from Steve K's office. He's doing a dog buyback. Wake up, Tucson, 10:30 The Voice.
Wake up, Tucson. Talk with us now. 790-2040.
Sadie, your tongue stuck.